Scrappers, Moose here. So in this video, this was the viewer's choice and order for the navigation system. This is Raynar 570. It's from Raytheon. This is found, I believe, on boats. I picked this up in a box of random other electronic scrap from someone who responded to one of my ads. So let's take it apart and see what's inside. Alright, so I already went and took the screws off and open it. So we've got, so a little piece of aluminum came out, and it looks like we have 3 boards in here that I can see so far. There's one on the back cover, one here, and one underneath. This top one, I can tell you right away, I'm pretty excited about. It has some eproms, and eproms are these ceramic chips, and you can see that gold. You can even see the gold in the back. So these are nice to collect if you're into gold recovery. So I'm going to put those aside. Alright, now I'm seeing also a lot of other IC chips in here, which I'm going to remove those for gold recovery as well. Nice big long one there. Now the socket that the EPROMs were in, all those little pins were gold plated. So I might try and figure out how to get those out. Let's pull these wire connectors off. And in these little connections here, there's nothing that's gold plated, so I'm not going to spend much time on that. Alright, so that's freed up, and we've got another piece of aluminum here. It's all going to go towards those ingots I'm going to make as soon as I get that furnace. Alright, so nothing here on the back. But I mean, you can see we've got this thing that has some copper on it, and this is an aluminum heat sink right here with not much underneath it. And yeah, so the real winner on this thing is going to be the IC chips. I mean, nothing in here is gold plated that I can see, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 IC chips that I can recycle. The gold plating there, and that's about it for that board. Now the board underneath it has some wires. These little pegs here, these are brass, so I'm going to pull those off. And while I'm looking at the board, I'm seeing all these little holes here. Those are all gold plated. Alright, a little bit of brass there. And this is where the touchpad is. So we've got this really thick LCD screen, which I'm wondering what's underneath it. But we've got just a few little MLCCs, another couple of IC chips there. There's some gold plating under that. So why don't we try and remove this by bending these little tabs here so that they line back up at the hole. let's see what happens when we take this off. Oh, look at that. Nice. So, underneath this thing, which I've been told to hold on to these, in this part we can chuck. This is just plastic. But this actual screen here, you know, if you push on it in some spots, you can actually see letters pop up. But these screens, they have, I believe it's indium in them, which is going to be becoming. There are reports that it's going to become a popular metal to recycle. So hold one of those. But underneath this, you can see all those gold like fingers on there. So by taking off this, I mean, there's very little on the surface of this. So if we take that off with, you know, one of these paint scraping razors, we can just throw this whole board into the AP and get a little bit of gold off of it. And next, touchpad, which I'm betting is going to be all silver mylar because you can kind of see it through the plastic here. Yep. It's all silver mylar. Stuck, ooh, stinky glue. Alright, this is probably going to be really hard to separate. Yep, it's going to be hard to separate, but that's silver on there. So there are folks out there who recover that. I'm not sure exactly how much silver that is, but it is considered a silver mylar. So I'm going to put those aside for a box to sell on eBay. Alright, and let's see, this is just plastic. Now if you look in there where the screw holes are, those are little bits of brass, but good luck getting those out. And they're like glued in there or melted in there or something. So I don't bother chasing after those. And the last circuit board is in the backing of this. And it might actually be a double. Looks like there might be two in there. So I'm going to get my little pliers out here. Some more of these little brass screw type things that look like these. Alright, nope, it's just a single board. Single board with wire. Alright, so a couple of things on the back of that, and I don't really know what they are, but I'll probably end up leaving them. And this has a little bit of wire, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 IC chips. And sometimes I look at little components, sometimes they have gold plated legs, none of these do. So I think that's about it. So this is probably going to be, well, I mean, once I take the ICs off, it's going to be a low grade board. Alright, the rest of this case is plastic. Alright, so we end up with a little bit of aluminum, a little bit of brass, a little bit of silver, a little bit of wire, a little bit more wire. We end up with some low-grade board. And once I take the stuff I want off this will be a low-grade board as well. And we've got this little screen that we're going to save with all the other little LCD screens. And this nice little board, which has There's just a couple of IC chips on it, but a lot of gold plating on it. Alright, and that's it for the Navigator. So I want to thank you folks for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notifications. I plan on putting out several videos every month. I'm trying to get really back into the swing of it. I'm going to do a live stream pretty much on the last Friday of every month. I hope you guys check it out. I'm also going to be doing 3 scrap videos every month, and then I'm going to try and sneak in 2 to 3 little 2-minute tips or eBay videos in there, just so I can hit everyone in my audience. So if you have any questions, make sure you put them down here, and make sure you check out the links in the video description. And thanks for watching.